I'm going to explain the level 7, which is the interface where we click on location on the screen to give feedback to the interface. So as a reminder, the interface on the top, we enter a 4-digit code. In the middle, the machine is asking us questions about what the color of our digit is. And in the bottom, instead of clicking off buttons, we're going to place points on this gray square, right? And in our mind, we're going to think about areas of this space that are yellow and areas of this space that are gray. And that's us to decide, and it's arbitrary. And the machine will find out both the number you're trying to type, the digit you're trying to type, and the areas that are yellow and gray. So again, for the example, I'm going to type the code 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this corner here, yellow. The middle here will be gray. And later, we'll use this bottom right corner for yellow again. But we're not going to use it in the beginning. So I want to type a 1 for my code 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is yellow, so I'm using this top corner. And I'm just clicking, you see, on a point. So I'm looking now, it's gray. So I'm using a point on my yellow bar. So gray, yellow, yellow, gray, gray, yellow, gray, gray. So you see I'm making it like sort of a line to cover this space, and here I'm using the corner, so yellow, yellow. We can get a bit closer, gray, 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 gray. And that's it. After like a good dozen of clicks, the machine identified that I was typing a 1 as I was doing, and that the top left corner is yellow and that this middle layer is gray. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keeping this gray, keeping this yellow, but I'm going to try populate the bottom right corner with some yellow. Okay, so I'm typing number 2. Number 2 for my code 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2 is gray, so I click in the middle. Number 2 is yellow. Yellow again. Gray. Gray. And that's it. And after a few clicks, it identified, because we had so much information to start with, that the middle here is still gray, and that my 2 new clicks that were a bit aside from the previous one are yellow, and that I was typing a 2. And I can keep populating this for my 3. So I will keep doing gray in my diagonal. 3 is now yellow. You look at 3 with me. 3 is gray, gray, gray again. And it identified I was typing number 3, and at this point is yellow. And now I'm typing number 4 is gray. So in my diagonal, it's gray again. And it keeps being gray, because I guess the algorithm is really confident that when I click gray, it's easy for him to know. So what we've learned, first we've learned how to use this interface, what's the logical behind it. And what you have to do is to define in your mind areas of that space that is yellow and areas that are gray. And it's you that decide what map we're trying to use. And you see that in that case, we've been able to refine the map as we used it. And like the bottom right corner could have been gray if we wanted to. So I invite you again to try this out for yourself, try different code that you might want to type, and especially different areas that are yellow or gray. A very interesting one is to do like a circle in the center that contains yellow, and a ring outside that is gray. Or you can try to do like isolated islands of gray and yellow in different parts of the screens. Or you might try to actually be doing one big blobs of points in the middle and have them cut in half in subtle ways that might be difficult to know and to visually see from an outside observer. To try this out, you have a link below that video.